The stock camera apps on the iPhones have always been regarded as some of the best, but the camera that comes on the iPhone doesn't always take full advantage. Let's check out my 5 best camera apps for iOS 2017. Let's go. So you might notice that if you have an iPhone, you have a pretty great camera on your device, and here is the stock application. It has many features: time-lapse, panoramic, square, pano, but you know, there's not a lot of manual control that's gonna come within your iPhone. If you have one, you have some effects here as well. So I went ahead and did some research and found 5 camera applications for this year that I think can really help up your photography game in your iPhone device. Now, my first application is called VSCO, or VSCO, whatever you would like to call it, and this is a very simplified application that comes with many features, and you have the ability to shoot in RAW. Now, you do have to have an iPhone SE, 6S, 6S Plus, 7 or 7 Plus to have the RAW format, but you do have flash as well, and this is very simplified on this camera. Up here you can just go right to the front, and you do have some features as well, some effects, and if you go in this menu, you can hide the menu and just make this a really simple shooter for you to go ahead and get some shots. But what I really like about the VSCO is the ability to just edit right there and peek and pop into your previous photos really simply here right from the camera app, so you don't got to go out of here if you're shooting photography. Now, you do have the ability to go in the store and look at some themes in the VSCO, as well as some of your images that you saved in your journal as well. So lots of customization, lots of personalization here. You have the ability to buy packs as well for this application. So that's VSCO. Check that one out if you're looking for a simplified camera app. So the second one on my list is called Camera Plus. Now, I have mentioned Camera Plus in previous videos, and what I really like about this one is the ability to zoom really simply here from the camera itself. Also, this has a photo flashlight, so you can literally keep the flash on if you're recording videos at night or you're taking pictures on your iPhone. You can go ahead and get that flash to stay on really simply here on this application here. Also, there's a plethora of options within the menu, and it's very simplified. So this is a very easy to use camera app. It's very well laid out, very nice options here. You got workflow, you can begin your editing. You have advanced controls here. We have the ability to toggle full manual, shutter priority, as well as live exposure. So there is plenty going on here within the Camera Plus application, and you can change the quality of sound and format as well on this app. So if you guys want to shoot on a simple to use application, but you also want some features, you're gonna like this Camera Plus app. I've also mentioned this on What's on My iPhone videos as well before, but this has this little plus ring next to the after we get out a light box here. They have this little plus ring right here, and you can see it has macro options, 16:9, square modes, as well as, you know, other modes right here. And you can see you got autofocus and timer as well down there. So really nice stuff here for those of you who like to shoot Instagram posts and just quick shots and very simple to use. That's Camera Plus. Let's check out the next one. So the next one on my suggestion is going to be Camera Awesome. Now, Camera Awesome is, you know, it's a pretty awesome app, like it says, but you can see you can go ahead and zoom in and out here really easily on this application, as well as shoot like it's nothing here. You got image stabilization here, you have a big button, you have the ability to shoot in a slow burst here as well as in a fast burst here, but although it's at low res. Now, what I really like about this application is the timer is very precise, so you can go right down to 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 25 seconds, and more. Also, you can up the timer interval as well. Go over and easily go into video by that little toggle. So this looks a lot like iOS 6 did in the past, and I kind of like that old camera, but you can see thirds, golden hairs, square, and many more features up here. You also can awesomize your shot with all of these cool effects that will automatically turn it into that effect after you shoot it. Now, you also have leveling here, as well as the ability to move the autofocus around. So pretty nice stuff here for Camera Awesome, and that is my third recommendation for the best camera apps of 2017 for iOS. That is Camera Awesome, also down below in the description. So my fourth one on this list of top camera apps for iOS 2017 is Tadaa. So Tadaa is a very simple to use, very cleanly laid out application with, you know, black bezels on the top and bottom. So this is not my favorite on this list, but it's got manual focus, really easy to get to manual focus here, which is why I included in here for you guys that want to shoot in manual. It's right there front and center and ready to go for you really easily. Now what I really like about this is once you go into the After Effects, like after you've taken a picture, you have the ability to easily adjust and edit on the fly. So this is really useful in my opinion for those of you who are like photographers and you just want to take a shot, edit it, and just post it to something. This is going to be really nice for you because you don't have to go digging around for other, you know, applications, and this can increase your productivity in terms of how you can go ahead and share. But the only thing I didn't like, it didn't have an Instagram share button, which I don't think makes sense, but hey, it's still pretty cool to edit right there on the fly. And you do have a store within this Tadaa application, as well as filter packs and bundles, which is pretty cool stuff. So that is number 4 on my list of the best camera apps for 2017 for iOS. Let's get into my number 5th one. So my 5th and final application on this list is known as MuseCam. So MuseCam is I would say a more advanced photo editing application here, because you do have white balancing as well as ISO and shutter speed. So you kind of got to know how to use those if you want to be playing with this app and get the best results, but it's still included here for those of you who are looking for the best photo tweaking abilities on your smartphone. Now this one really made it feel kind of like what the G4, the G5, and you know LG V20 does with all of its features that allow you to tweak these things really easily in the manual mode. So that's why I had go ahead and included the MuseCam here for 2017. Now this one is a free app, so you don't get the most heavily tweaked controls like you would get on like manual camera, but you know this is free apps here for 2017, and this MuseCam was one of my favorites on the list because I'm more into the tweaking and the editing of my camera. I'm not, you know, a regular beginner photo taker, so this one really is good for me. But for you, it might not be if you're a beginner photo taker, but if you're more advanced in your photo taking, you're really gonna like MuseCam. You also have the ability to tweak the settings here within this application, and you can go ahead and see that you can have your edited projects saved right here as well as your favorites. So it's a really nice saving mechanism it has going in this application, so very organized. And you do have your journal here. Everything is just very organized, very clean here within this application MuseCam, and you do have some featured packs and add-ons also that come with this application. So MuseCam, for those of you who want to get a little bit more professional on your iPhone, go ahead and check out MuseCam. It can really up your photography game on your iPhone, and that's my 5th and final on the list. So the stock camera app on the iPhone has always been pretty great, but these applications have the ability to really up your photography game with the ability to tweak ISO, white balance in some of these applications. The one being featured here was the MuseCam. The ability to shoot in RAW. This basically allows you to get a raw image and then actually do your own post-processing and post-editing. Simple to use applications to just really make it easy to fire off shots and don't have to dig around settings. Adjusting on the fly. So I mean, all these applications can really up your photo productivity if you ask me. And those are my 5 for the year of 2017 for your iPhone device. Like I say, all of these will be down below in the description area. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel for more technology videos like this. This was Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.